What is up, guys, and welcome to Miata Reunion 2022. Now, this event was started back in 2009 and used to take place at Laguna Seca Raceway in California. But this year we are here at Barber Motorsports Park, just east of Birmingham, Alabama. So this is Kelsey and I's first time here, actually, so we want to capture as much of the action as possible for you guys. So if unfortunately you could not make it, you could catch a glimpse of what's going on. And if you were here, you could look back at this video with hopefully fond memories. It should be an action-packed weekend. It looks like cars are still funneling in, but we checked in last night, got our wristbands, so let's go ahead and see what it's all about. The hat, the coveted hat. Thing's worth a lot of money. Oh, thank you, Travis. Fly Miata's best employee right here. All right, so we just got some food over at Buc-ee's. If you've never been to a Buc-ee's, I would highly recommend it. And we just got back to the event. Now, as you can see behind me, we have had a lot more cars fill in since we first got here. So we're gonna go check out all the vehicles, and the Moss Miata Car Show is going on right now. They gave us this handout, so they have a couple different categories to vote on, including the best stock, best modified, and most you'd like to own. So let's go check out the show. And by the way, if you like this shirt, they are available exclusively on my website, drivemx5.com. I have this design for every Miata generation NA through ND, as well as the shirts come in a variety of colors, and they are available in men's and women's sizes. So go check it out at the link in the description below. I do have more designs coming in the near future. There are a ton of cool cars here at the Moss Miata Car Show. Which one is your guys' favorite, and which one do you think would win each of the categories? Best stock, best modified, and most that you'd like to own? I think for me, the best modified one has to be that NB with the fastback hardtop and the K24 swap. It is just absolutely well done inside and out. Best stock, that is a tough choice, but I think I would have to choose the NB with British Racing Green and tan interior. That one is just really beautiful. It looks like a very mint, pristine, well-kept example of that car. And most like to own the Mazda Speed. All NBs. And I own an ND. Weird. So now it's time to head over to the Fly Miata G-Force Challenge. So I've never done a wet skid pad before, and not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous for this. Just kinda hoping that I don't spin it out too many times and run my car into the guardrail.
Beautiful.
The wet skid pad was a ton of fun. They were recording our times to see who would be the fastest, and the winner would receive a Fly Miata gift certificate. Now, a lot of folks, they were just out there to have fun, do some skids, slide around a bit, but I was going for the fastest time. I believe my first attempt, I was about a half second off the fastest time of the day. So later on, I went back out, tried it again, and actually beat the fastest time by almost a full second. After we did all that, we ended up going to the Barber Motorsports Museum to see what they had on display. It was a really cool place. They had a ton of motorcycles, a lot more than I imagined. I would say about 60% of the museum was devoted to motorcycles, and they stretched all the way back from the early 1900s through the modern era. There's also an impressive Lotus display. It had tons of vintage Lotus race cars, even some newer ones like the 211, Ford GT, some Porsches down at the bottom, which unfortunately we weren't able to tour, but it's still a pretty cool place, definitely worth checking it out. Now it's kind of starting to rain, and I think we've pretty much seen everything for the day. So I'm probably going to do one more run of the G-Force challenge, and then I will see you guys tomorrow
while we show up here to meet for the Sunday cruise.
Welcome to day 2 of Miata Reunion. We are starting the day off nice with a cruise hosted by Central Alabama Miata Society. So we are starting here today at the Barber Motorsports Vintage Museum, and then we're going to head out along a predetermined route, taking in some great back roads here in Central Alabama. And it'll probably take about an hour or two to do the entire route. We're going to loop back to the museum, so we'll be able to catch some of the action today as well from the track and try to get a ride along with some of the track cars as well. So stay tuned for that. We had a ton of fun on the Sunday rally. I want to give a big thank you to the Central Alabama Miata Society for leading, directing, and organizing this run. I also want to give a big shout out to the Leeds Police Department because they did excellent work in directing traffic along our route to keep things running smoothly and safely. It's always a challenge to keep large groups of cars organized and minimize disruptions to the public when we're driving on these roads. And so I really want to thank also the residents around Leeds and Birmingham for being so kind to us. I saw a number of cars that were pulled off to the side of the road to allow our group to pass. They were more than happy to wait for us to take different turns along the route. And we also saw a number of bystanders who were waving to us as we passed by and even recording us, kids that were smiling and waving. So it was great to see such a wonderful and positive reaction from the people of Leeds, Alabama. After the Sunday rally, we went back to the reunion event where pretty much the rest of the day was just open track sessions. And so I met up with Stefan, who I met online, and he was able to give me a ride along in his ND. Here is one of his laps from earlier in the day. Stefan was an incredible driver, and getting to ride in his Indy on track was just an awesome experience. The thing was completely stock besides brakes and tires, so there's a ton of body roll, but I had a tremendous amount of fun. Big thanks to Stefan for allowing me to ride in his car, and he does work as an instructor with SCCA and a number of other organizations. So if you ever see him at a track day, definitely utilize him to be your instructor. He was really friendly and a great driver all around. It's people like this that really make this event what it is and make it so special. I'm so thankful to have been able to attend Miata Reunion, especially with Kelsey by my side. I know we had an awesome time and are already looking forward to next year. So if you're watching this right now, I want to go ahead and thank you so much for checking out this video. Miata Reunion was an absolute blast, and it was wonderful to meet so many great people there. If you were able to attend, comment down below in the video. Let me know what car that you were driving and what your thoughts of the event were. And if you were not able to attend Miata Reunion this year, I hope you're thinking about going next year. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.